Next, I would like to introduce the class of 2019 valedictorian, Lucas Beckler.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Markham. Good evening, administration, school board members, teachers, friends, family, graduates, and guests. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Lucas Beckering, and I am this year's valedictorian. Tonight, I am excited to talk to you about something valuable that all of us up here have learned in our time here at CCS and will carry with us in the years to come: how to roll with the punches. But more on that later. I would like to start my speech by thanking the school, administration, and teachers for educating and putting up with us graduates all these years. I would also like to take the time to thank my family, especially my parents, for always loving and supporting me. And I would like to thank God for all the opportunities He has given us and continues to give us. Finally, thank you to the student body, especially those on stage with me, for making it such a memorable 13 years here at Climber. We learned a lot in our time here. For example, Mr. Heiser taught us about Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Mrs. Champeau taught us how to salsa dance, and Mr. Bodemer taught us that it is possible to watch the same 3-hour movie roughly 435 times and not get bored. We also accomplished a lot. We went undefeated in Power Puff and put on quite an entertaining senior play in Peter Pan. Some of us helped bring the town its first state championship in football, while others brought it its first championship in Babe Ruth baseball. A couple of us sang at Radio City Music Hall, and we all pitched in on one of the most successful senior auctions in recent memory. And although we weren't the first class to go to New York City for our senior trip, I think we were probably the first to teach Cotton Eye Joe to a bunch of unwilling city slickers on a fancy dinner cruise in New York City. With this, we also had to endure a lot as a class. We adjusted to a lot of new teachers, and they had to adjust to us as we went into our freshman year with a pretty horrible reputation for middle school. I can't tell you how many times a teacher sat us all down and told us that we were one of the toughest classes they'd seen in years, to put it lightly. I like to think we've managed to repair this reputation, at least somewhat over the past couple years. In part because of maturity, and in part because a new batch of middle schoolers rolled in trying to make a reputation of their own. The point is, our class has been through a lot, both good and bad, to get to where we are today. And we wouldn't have gotten here if we hadn't been good at adjusting on the fly and rolling with whatever punches life throws at us. Now, for those of you who don't know me too well, my parents are both pastors. This means that every Sunday, when I go to church, I sit there, petrified of what my mom is going to say about me in front of the large crowd. For 18 years, my life has been a walking, talking sermon illustration. But tonight, our roles are reversed. I say it's time for a little good old-fashioned payback. So I'm going to tell a story about my mom. Yeah, see, aren't you getting nervous?
Yes.
That's not there, is it?
No.
I'm going to pay for this next Sunday. Anyway, when my parents were first dating, they took a trip out to Clymer, New York from Western Michigan to visit my dad's family. And apparently, when you grow up in the flat suburbs in Iowa, Clymer feels a little like the middle of nowhere. And I guess the hills and horse and buggies are a little intimidating as well, especially when a horse totals your new car with the wedding invitations in the back seat. So, during the visit, my mom told my dad that never, under any circumstances ever, would they live in Clymer, New York. Well, God has a sense of humor. Just a few years later, they moved to Clymer, and they've lived here ever since. She's grateful for the chance to have raised her family here and met so many great people. She's grateful for the chance to live out one of her favorite verses that she always quotes at me, James 1:2, which says to always have joy in trials. Now I'll tell you a different story, but with one similar aspect. A few years ago, I can remember a few of the guys in our class being shocked that if they wanted to play football, they would have to play with guys from other schools that they had always considered rivals. But they decided to go ahead and make the best of it. Turns out the best they could make of it was an undefeated senior season and state championship, and a few of the guys on stage over here were an important part of it.
Woo-hoo!
On top of this, the guys made some friends that they might not have gotten to know otherwise. How about one more story with the same similar aspect? This one's about a small-time boxer from Philadelphia who's struggling to get by as he pursues his dream of boxing in the big time. With the stroke of luck, he gets the chance to fight the heavyweight champion on the biggest stage imaginable. At first, he is reluctant. Most men would have viewed this as a sure thing to be humiliated and pulverized in front of a large crowd. Most men would have curled up into a ball in front of so many people, facing such a seemingly insurmountable obstacle. Most men would have walked away, not taken the risk. But not Rocky Balboa. He decided to take this special circumstance as an opportunity instead of a death sentence. He decided to work doubly as hard as before, to go out there and make the best of the situation he found himself in. And I think we all know how the story ends. Rocky goes a full 15 rounds with the greatest fighter in the world and ends up making a huge name for himself. So, what do these three stories have in common? Well, in each, something unexpected and seemingly unwelcome occurred. But, in each, the people involved decided to go ahead and make the best of what happened. And it turned out better than what they had hoped for originally. My mom, the CSP football team, and Rocky Balboa each rolled with the punches life threw at them and came up fighting. I think this makes a great analogy for life. All of us up here are going into the unknown. We're all going to have unexpected things happen. Life's going to throw punches that knock us down. But that's not what it's about. It's about how we react, how we get back up, and how we punch back. Rocky Balboa is credited with saying, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. I think everyone on this stage is prepared and equipped for whatever life throws at them and is going to make the best of the hand that they are dealt. And now, before I wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a quote by the late John R. Wooden. Coach Wooden is largely considered one of the greatest college basketball coaches of all time. He was quoted as saying, "Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out." Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. In other words, we can't control what punches life will throw at us, but we can control how we react to said punches. We can control what we do with what we're given. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to turn out how we expect or how we hope. But I fully believe that every person up here is ready to roll with the punches of life. Class of 2019, we did it. We're about to officially graduate. And then, we're on to what I think will be bigger and better things, whether it be serving our country, going to college, or joining the workforce. So, as a reminder to be like Rocky Balboa and keep rolling with the punches, I'm going to leave you with the theme song from Rocky.
Woo!
So what we waited for, diploma time.